Now y'all see, I had enough of them here gators.
GATOR Rush expansion is on its way for the crew to September 26th. We've got a release date. I was wondering, hopefully, is it going to be early September? It's not, but that's okay, because it's still alive and coming. I've been super looking forward to this because, as you know, the Hovercraft, it's amazing, it's super fun, and now it's becoming its full-on discipline. There's different vehicles being added to the game, and not only Hovercrafts, but I'm now going to get my list. 5 new vehicles being added to the game. Bumblebee X, Double L Eeks, Speedster, XK Armored, and also the Aerial Nomad 2015, which I thought was a very spicy, nice addition. I didn't actually notice it during the trailer. It flies past. It's an Aerial Nomad. For some reason, straight over the top, I was like, oh, it's the X-Bow. No, it's an Aerial Nomad, which is actually super cool. I really like that they're adding a few more hovercrafts. Obviously, it makes sense. It's going to be a hovercraft expansion. That's the main part of this expansion. Is going to be a new thing. It's a new thing to do, a new type of event, a new type of discipline to try out and explore the world in. For those that didn't know, you had to complete the freestyle discipline to unlock one of the hovercrafts. Now, I'm wondering, what are we getting customization-wise on this hovercraft? Are we going to get any customization? Can I put a meaty wang on my hovercraft? If not, why not? But that's the main point. You're going to be going through, hence the name, GATOR Rush. You're going to be going through the swamp area, which is of Florida, which is obvious. GATOR Rush kind of makes sense. And this expansion is actually going to be free, but for those that are like, is that it? Is just hovercraft? For those that don't understand that the hovercraft is one of the coolest, most amazing things in the world, which you are wrong, that is not the only thing they're adding with the GATOR Rush update. We're also getting a bunch of other things, including a new difficulty. This new difficulty is known as Ace Mode, and you have to actually beat the game, the missions on easy and normal and hard, before you can actually do that. This goes across all 130 plus current challenges in the game. So as said, you need to beat the other difficulties first, which is super cool. So if you've been on hard, because I was literally saying they're toning down the AI to make it a little bit easier in an update. So I would really like to see a more difficult option, especially if they're adding in, nice transition there, Theo, legendary loot. That's right, new loot level added to the game. So as you know, there were different colored loot levels. Pink was the best. Now there is going to be, as far as we know, yellow is going to be the best loot you can get. And I don't know exactly the specifics of it. They say better performance, obviously, so I'm guessing the performance levels are going to go up. Surely that would make sense. And there's going to be exclusive affix bonuses, and that's what they call the little perks on those parts. What they mean by exclusive, I don't know. Does it just mean better than the standard, or they got different types of bonus? Because, for example, if you think about it, the only natural progression of this part, the legendary part, would be to have 3 perk parts on the parts, because the pinks have 2, the blue have 1, the green have none. But what if they don't want to just put 3 amazing perks on there? What if they just want to put 2 perks as normal with the pink parts, but then add something different? What else could they add? Maybe there's just going to be a new type of perk that's only in that type of performance part. But again, I imagine you're going to get these drops a heck of a lot on Ace, some on hard, and if you have your perk bonuses set right, you're going to get them from doing absolutely nothing, because it's easy. But for grinders like me, that is heavenly news, because I can finally have a new max level to try and grind my cars up to. And for those that don't want to, you don't have to. Unless you want to try and do 8 races, then you have to. Get on with it, you scrub. 20 new activities, 20 plus new activities. This includes additional hypercar touring and jet sprint events. I'd like to see some more street racing events as well, but hypercar events to me were some of the best. The long, open, free roam traffic races were brilliant in this game. I loved them. Long form races is my thing, and obviously we've got touring car races, which I felt like there was probably about 5. Thank the Lord for there being more, because they have so much cool stuff they can use. So finally there. And jet sprints, which I haven't properly jumped into jet sprints properly yet, because it terrifies me, because I am really bad. But this gives me another reason to jump back in and try and ace them. There's going to be a new live event. That's these special events with all the cutscenes and the coolness and the shifting and the, yes, rallycross, hypercar and hovercraft segments in that race. I do kind of wish there were more of these. I know they're probably going to add one each of these updates, but I do kind of wish that these, obviously when the multiplayer comes into play, there's going to be multiplayer focused ones where there's going to be like a limited random amount of switches depending. It's just like randomized. People get to make their own or something. I want more of them because it's kind of cool. For example, I'm really bad in some certain things, for example boats, but as soon as I get in the car, mate, I'm gone. And also, to top it off, some new skills for those that want to do the skill challenges. I actually haven't jumped into skill challenges in this game very much because they're not very rewarding. That's one thing I would like to see. Bit more rewarding when it comes to the skill challenges. Now this is the update complete. At the end, this is a free update coming September 26th. I was hoping it would be early September, but it's 26th. Sure, it's still a free update. I shouldn't be really complaining that much, but let's then talk about what comes shortly after that, because at the end of the month, the free cars come out. At the end of this month, the free cars come out. There's going to be, I think there was 2 cars last time, so there's going to be 2 cars again this time, I imagine. And literally 4 days or so at most after this update, there will be 2 more cars. So between now and then, we'll have 4 new cars coming to the game, and also obviously the 5 vehicles that are coming with this expansion, which I think is crazy. I'm hoping that they're going to be related to this expansion, in general, just cars. The cars that would be crazy and stupid, and give me something extravagant. Give me G-Wagon. Give me the Reliant Robin. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think of this update. I'm pretty excited. I wish it was a little bit sooner, but hey, it's a free update. And again, the cars won't be free until I think a couple of days after, a week after, should I say, if you don't have the car pass. But if you have the car pass, you'll get them on a few days after the expansion. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. As I said, be sure to smash like, friends, and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace.